it will provide a great show to see. Now we do have the first band going off here. We actually will have Cerebral Gaming for the Radiant team and Noblesse Oblige, excuse me, on the Dire side. A minute and 30 seconds to go for the bands here. And remember, this is going to be including a lot of balance changes that have happened since the International, so it's going to be interesting to see what exactly is going to happen between these teams. Well, even though we're not talking about the level of Na'Vi and EG going at it, still, you have to give these teams some credit, especially going here into a Reddit tournament. We do see straight out the front door, Undying and Nake's banned, taking off a little bit of stealth and a pretty heavy tank there for the early game. Now, I wish that I would actually be able to bring something to the table for you guys as far as anticipating picks here. We're actually going to have some of those anticipations whenever we come into round 2.
Radiant team pick.
All right. I am a veteran Dota player. Not so much as a veteran Dota caster, but I think that'll be pretty easy for us to do that. We do have the first pick coming out of the door here. We have Bat Rider, chosen by Cerebral Gaming, most likely going to be played by Space Ninja or Wolf there. Great harass. We do have the Wombo combos taken off the board with Darkseer being banned by Cerebral Gaming. On the opposite side, we do have Magnus taken out of there. The great AoE abilities that he has right now will not be able to be serviceable in this match for either team. First two picks out of the door are probably going to be a nice counter. There we go. We have Jakiro coming out. And 8 seconds left. Let's see what their secondary pick is going to be. We have 2 seconds left. They are on now the reserve time there. Jakiro versus Bat Rider, a great combination right there. As far as terms of what's going to be the difference ultimately in this battle for your support. I say Bat Rider is more of a support hero than used as initiation, and depending upon if he's being played mid or not. And we do have Queen of Pain there. Both heroes, great support. Also, Queen of Pain will be a great mid hero who can get off some early ganks that could utterly decimate the team if they are not paying attention. Yes, Darkseer is the hero right here. He casts Ion Shell, also has a warp that will pull you guys together in a circle and does some little bit of AoE damage, not massive. And his ult provides the Wall of Replication, which will actually make active replicants of your heroes for a little time that can end up doing tons of damage.
Reserve time.
And yes, Meepo is extraordinarily difficult. I have not seen him really use at this level of play here. I can't honestly, I know what the level fully is, but it will be very difficult to pull it off, especially here in the random Reddit tournaments. People can shut down Meepo very quickly unless they're really good with micromanagement. We do have Tidehunter being picked by Cerebral Gaming along with Rubik. Great ults from Tidehunter along with the Bat Rider Lasso, and Rubik being able to lift and take enemy spells can be very devastating, especially whenever you have the Queen of Pain's Blink, her Q, and her ult. It can mean some very, very terrible damage coming over there for Noblesse Oblige. And we do have Anti-Mage coming out on the field for their hard carry. It's going to be interesting to see what Cerebral's going to choose to counter it. Normally, we would see at least a Morphling come out of there, or in these tournaments, we could actually see a Drow or Mirana coming out for their carry. Though Mirana would not really be a feasible hero in this situation, it might still come out onto the board. We do have the band coming out on the reserve time for Cerebral Gaming. I don't know what's going through their heads right now, but you want to make sure with their team composition as it is right now, I would like to see a Chaos Knight be banned or any other hero that can do an utter disruption. We actually have a Windrunner banned. I don't really understand that one. We have a Shadow Demon ban from Noblesse Oblige, which will take out another hero that just provides great CC abilities for Cerebral Gaming. The reason I didn't understand the Windrunner ban, that also takes out another staple support hero there, though we do have some great synergy between the heroes that are picked so far.
Dire team ban.
I don't know if it will end up being enough. Captain's mode is, yes, that is the two sides. There are not any other sides as far as I know in Captain's mode besides for the Radiant and the Dire. There. Oh, no, I mean, it's not actually locked. You can still pick from all sides of the board. But Captain's mode is where you're going to just have a captain that will end up banning and picking the heroes for you. Then you get to choose from the pool of heroes that you have picked for your team to play. So it provides a lot of teamwork that you have to have there. You have to be able to listen to your captain, and your captain has to be able to pick very intelligently. As you can see, we do have Naga banned out on the field, also with Lion and Sven getting taken out of there. That's a lot of stun, a lot of CC that has been banned so far. Naga's ult would have been very useful to Cerebral Gaming, but she is taken off the board. We do have the final ban coming up, which will ultimately choose the outcome of this battle. And we have Nakes being taken out. Nakes would have been a great hard carry for Cerebral Gaming, possibly, with his built-in BKBs and ability to utterly trash the floor with Jakiro and Queen of Pain if they're not able to get away fast enough. So as it stands on the board right now, we do have a Phantom Lancer being picked coming out of here for Cerebral Gaming. A very good late game carry. The question is, will it be enough against a fed anti-mage if that happens? Remember, we do have the early game, which will be taken more than likely with the Queen of Pain, unless we have Bat Rider at the mid that will outfarm her, or a Rubric that can outfarm her also. It's going to come down to a lot of early ganks and a lot of pain on both sides. You see that pun there? Which will ultimately determine the outcome before we get here to the mid-game. We do have 5 seconds remaining before we go into yet again another reserve time here for Nobles Oblige. We are looking for a tank. Now remember, we do still have Chaos Knight on the field, which is not only a great initiator, he can carry in case Anti-Mage does get in a pinch. And we have a Vengeful Spirit, another great semi-support hero. Very hybrid for this team makeup right here. Not a lot of health for Vengeful, but they will end up getting some form of a heavy tank for the end there. And we do have a great starting out. We do need another utility hero with range for Cerebral Gaming in order to pull this team culmination together. I would want to say, please, dear God, no Crystal Maiden, because if Wolf is requesting Crystal Maiden, I will end up killing him.
5 seconds remaining.
We do have 4 seconds remaining. Maybe a support. I would say no more intellect there.
Time.
Either a strength or an agility. You can play anything you want in pub. Very true. But at the end of the day, you don't want to just put all your cards out on the table. "35 seconds left for the final pick. Silencer would be great for this team. Shadow Shaman? I know I said you don't want the 3 intellect, but you might have to have it at this point in time. You need just a solid support or a ranged carry that you can put in the opposite lane to farm up with the Tidehunter. So the question will remain,
10 seconds
who will they
remaining.
choose? They have 9 seconds left. We have a Lich. Great AoE ult there. And they have Leshrac on the enemy team. So there we have it, guys. Here is the opening lineup. Nobles Oblige with Nobos, Minto Man 87 on Jakiro, Badger 22 on Queen of Pain, Lorem on Anti-Mage. Over on Cerebral Gaming side, we have Alku on Tidehunter, Wolf playing Rubik, Space Ninja on Phantom Lancer, Janitor on Lich, Morrowind on Bat Rider. Let's see what the last 2 players are going to choose for theirs. We have DOS taking Leshrac, and that is going to do it for us right now. Alright, we have the good luck, have fun. Just for a recap here, we do have Janitor on Lich, Morrowind on Bat Rider, Space Ninja on Phantom Lancer, Alku on Tidehunter, and Wolf on Rubik. On Nobo's side, we do have Badger 22 on Queen of Pain, Lorem on Anti-Mage, Minto Man 87 on Jakiro, DOS on Lesh, and Paraway on Vengeful Spirit. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look what we're going to have out the door right here. I have not seen any of these teams play together as of yet, so it will be very interesting. Looks like over here on the Radiant side, we are going to have Rubik going with Tidehunter for the start of the game. Batrider going mid, and supporting a Phantom Lancer at bottom will be Lich. Very good lane combination there for Phantom Lancer. A double slow could be the death of everyone. I don't have any true quotes as of yet for who would be the lineups. We do see everyone forming to their lanes as of now. We are going to have Jakiro partnering up with that anti-mage. If he gets off his ice path, it's going to cause some heavy trouble, and it does look like we're going to have everyone stacking up at the runes here, except for Rubik staying over in lane. We take a look over here. We do have Queen of Pain going up against Batrider mid. Very interesting combination there with Vengeful Spirit and Lesh at the bottom. Vengeful Spirit and Lesh, a great combination there whenever you have the double stun. And we do have a haste being picked up. We have Queen of Pain coming in. The Invisible taken first skill by Phantom Lancer will end up getting him out of there in a pinch. Nothing happening yet as of so far. Everyone is taking to their lanes. We do have the wards up out of the mid. And Batrider starting the farm off right. Now we are impending a tri-gank at the bottom, while Phantom Lancer will end up having to wait before Doppelwalk comes back up. Taking a look over here in between the three of them, we do see that I have my sound still on. That's not good.
Just checking. Can you guys hear us as well as we can hear you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So wait, I hear everybody.
That's not very good.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
This is
Hello,
talk
world.
in ally chat, guys.
How is your laning doing?
Okay, so we can hear everyone's voice in this.
Can you change that setting, or is what is this?
This is what happens when you don't have an administrator in the game doing their job, or something, maybe.
Huh.
So I'm not gonna hold down this microphone button to cast you guys. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sad face.
All right, so with that hilariousness out of the way here, oh mother of God, that is so weird. Let's take a look at the starting items. We do have very typical cookie cutter items from every person out there on the field. With you have your tangos, you have your iron branches. Looks like we do actually have the quelling blade here, allowing a little bit of last hit potential and maneuverability if he is going to have to get out of a situation at a pinch from the Phantom Lancer. And taking a look at the golden XP, everything is going to be staying pretty well over here at the start. Not a major difference with anything as of yet. As you can see here, nothing real too exciting going on there, as is unfortunate with a lot of the early game here whenever we are watching some medium plays as far as things are concerned. We do have Queen of Pain getting off a little bit of DPS versus the Batrider at mid. Going back over here to the top, looks like Anti-Mage is sitting pretty steady with his farm, a little bit lower than he would like it to be right now. He is getting last hits versus that Rubik and Tidehunter there. Looks like they are not doing enough of harass on him as of yet. Taking a look, swinging back down here at the bottom, Phantom Lancer is also staying a little bit comparable to Anti-Mage farm. Anti-Mage, it will end up pulling ahead of him here in the early game. We have about 3 creep kill difference in between them, but that is enough to make things not swing your way whenever you like. Here in the early game, we also can see we do have wards up from both teams here, which provide excellent coverage and will stop ganks. The gold is in favor of the Dire team, however, which will help them out as soon as they need in this mid game whenever you have that farm being ramped up by Anti-Mage as soon as he picks up the Battle Fury, if this one decides to do that in the first place. So it'll be really interesting to see what'll come through here. We do actually have Lich wasting his skills on some creeps, not something you really want to see happen here in the early game. Batrider with the early bottle here at 3 minutes in. Some greatness from that at the very least. Taking a look over here, we have Rubik's items here, so with just a little bit of regen. Anti-Mage did go that early Poor Man's Shield, which will help deflect a little bit of damage. Tidehunter still sitting with a little bit of HP up. Jakiro will start getting the pulls off. He does not appear that he was, well, he's doing a very weird version of the stack and pull. It will end up actually working there, helping deny that farm for the Radiant. Double damage rune